Shalom, shalom, shalom to the elect of Yahshua.
Shalom, 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 Yahshua. Peace, Israel.
Shalom. All right, before we start the lesson, all right, shalom to the elect of Yahshua, and shalom to the other men, women, the children of Yahshua, who YAHAWAH have mercy upon us. Shalom to all of you. Before we start the lesson, we're going to face the east. We want to give the much due, all phrases, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
double honors
to
the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much to respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring works, and shalom to you believers, to the Akim or Aqua, which would be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who subscribe to this truth. All right, I'm your brother Malkia.
I'm your brother Amir. Your brother Yohanan.
And we are prophets of Pasadena, Texas. All right, so Lord, what today's lesson is edifying, plain upon the table, straight to the point. Shalom to the brother Yuana. Shalom, YAHAWASHI. So today's lesson is a spiritual review lesson on this movie we watched called Host. This movie right here. And you can watch it for free on this website. I have the link in the description box. You just click on it, it'll take you straight to it. Look up Host 2020. So for the context right here, is it says six friends hire a medium, and we know medium goes into like witchcraft, because that's where the media comes from. You know, medium, which goes into like sorcery and like casting out like spells and spirits and demons and shit like that. Medium, all right. To hold a seance or a sentence?
A seance.
It's a seance. Yeah, to hold a seance via Zoom during lockdown, because this movie it took place during the Vicky lockdown. Okay, during lockdown, but they get far more than they bargained for as things quickly go wrong. All right, we're not going to get too much into it, but let's just say strange apparitions.
Oh yeah,
strange apparitions. And since women love to tap into like left hand side wisdom and knowledge, right? Okay, women are going to see that, the left hand side is nothing to play with, man.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke, man. Like these entities will do what YAHAWASHI says. And if YAHAWASHI tells these entities, these spirits, these strange apparitions, these demons to do whatever, hey, they're gonna do it, man. To get your ass, man. All right. So it's gonna be a quick lesson, straight to the point. Hey, get out the scriptures. Let's get let's see, for an example, let's get Isaiah 60:4 real quick. Because we thought about it, right? Their delusions and fears were brought upon them, like that Teddy dude, for an example. That toy shit,
yeah,
that scared them when he was a kid. Our power used that shit against him.
Right.
If you want, you can get Micah 7:10.
So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 4. It says, I also, right? I as in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not.
Nope. So since you 2/3 since that rebellious house, 2/3 of our nation, men, women, children, since you kept on doing what's evil, what's wicked in the eyes of our power, you didn't want to take heed to his wise counsel. You've been scoffing and mocking. You want to keep doing your own thing. When the day of the Lord is finally upon us, He's going to bring your worst nightmares to life, pretty much, man. The things that you probably, that the things that you're already aware that you're afraid of, and probably some more fears that you didn't even know that you was afraid of. Delusions and fears, man. All right, bringing your worst nightmares to life. All right, the most scariest shit you can possibly think of, times to worse. All right, and that's what happens to those chicks in the movies, man. All right, you know that pretty much their fears and delusions was used against them. All right, I don't want to get too much in the movie. It's a really good movie. I highly suggest you watch it. All right, you got me.
This is Micah chapter 7 verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God Yahweh? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets.
Right. So you women, you Israelite women, that's wicked as hell. You're scoffing, you're mocking, you're being hard headed. You don't want to take heed. You just want to do your own thing. You want to have fun, and the list goes on. Right? You hard-headed Israelite women, so-called black women, the so-called Hispanic Latino women, the so-called Native American Indian women, the Israelite foreigner women, are going to see that you are an enemy unto our very Creator, YAHAWASHI, the very God in the Bible, and the Messiah in the Bible, real soon. And you're going to see that you are an enemy onto the wicked Israelite men, the 2/3 of our nation, right? They're gonna trample you women down too, try to you down the Mire Street, which is really through the spirit of power YAHAWASHI, and the elect men, the men of YAHAWASHI are going to be looking at you women as an enemy as well too. All right. And a lot of women are going to be trodden down the Mire Street because you got a lot of women. And it's true, they be scoffing and mocking, talking all kinds of shit, making TikTok videos, pretty much scoffing at the action and the history of what we've been through in the Bible, man. Making little comedy skits and shit. So y'all gonna be trodden down to fucking mire the streets real soon, man. In many ways too, physically being stomped out by troops. Being ravished, stomped out by the wicked 2/3 men of our nation. All right, being grabbed by your head by a strange apparition and knocking it towards a fucking screen or a window or some shit, tossing you around by a strange apparition. That's what happened to one of the girls. I'm not gonna say who, but them strange apparitions got very physical. They got very physical with some of the chicks in that movie.
Is because she wanted to make mockery, think shit was funny.
Yeah, she was disrespecting the spirits.
Yep, trying to say that it was a certain thing that happened and it wasn't, and all she did was really create an emanation, which is literally a false, imagination in their own mind. It was brought to life, man. Yep. All right, which the demon was actually able to put a sleeve on, to make them appear to be like, oh, well, this is what this chick said, and this is what they're actually seeing now. All right, those strange apparitions is going to be something crazy, man. Something far unfathomable to the mere mortal mind. All right.
You always want to talk to your dead relatives. Well, hey,
shit,
they're going to use that against you.
Oh yeah.
You're going to think it's your recent family member that passed away, but no, it's just a demon.
It's a demon.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk to your favorite goldfish or your dog.
My ancestors
that passed away and shit. Man, it's going to be a fucking hellhound that might visit you or some shit.
Yeah.
You got them. There's something you got? Let's get, if you don't got something, let's get,
bring this one real quick. King Terrace.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, you definitely get that.
This is the book of Job, all right? Chapter 18, all right, in verse 17. No, it's like it. Verse 14, straight to the point. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall be and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. All right, the king of terrors is YAHAWASHI, man. All right. Literally, like the scripture said that we brought out in the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 4, that YAHAWASHI is going to use your fears and delusions against you. All right? Literally, YAHAWASHI knows you better than you know yourself. Man's goings is of the Lord, so how therefore does a man know his own way? Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. All right? You have to understand, look, YAHAWASHI is truly going to bring forth something that you don't even know you're afraid of as of this very moment. All right? But you're going to meet your fear and delusions in the near future. All right, So go ahead and keep thinking that shit is sweet right now. Shit is a fucking game. And these things are not going to be made manifest in these latter days, man. Look, it is going to be made manifest. All right. This is not a joke. All right. We bringing forth this information to you all through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI to warn you. Like, look, stop acting like these things ain't real. All right. Stop acting like you on a fucking level. Like these things can't touch you. Or I don't know about spirits. That shit's not real. Okay. Okay. All right. Because look, keep that same energy in that day when those spirits start fucking with you. All right. When you get met by the King of Terrors. All right.
Another good movie too. Was it Evil Dead Rise?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yo, you want to talk about demons?
Yeah.
Yo, you want to talk about demon time? Them demons on demon time.
Yeah.
It got bad in that movie.
And it was all primarily what?
It was all women.
Women.
The family that got visited by those entities, it was all women. The mother, her sister, and and 3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that woman's the weaker vessel, so she's more easily prone to be possessed.
Yeah, more susceptible.
Yep. Oh, you got the Isaiah 32, 9 and 10?
Oh yeah, come. It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9 through 9 to 11 or 9 through 10.
You can read 9 to 10 straight to the point.
Okay. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Right, so rise up, you Israelite woman that's living a life free from words, because we live in a society where you can pretty much get away with wickedness.
Yep.
You're not being held accountable for it. You're free from worries. You're very complacent, right? Hear my voice, and who is YAHAWASHI's voice? His prophets. So take heed to these men. That's how you be able to listen to YAHAWASHI, is by taking heed to the men that he set up, the men that had the testimony of YAHAWASHI Mashiach, which is what? The spirit of prophecy, right? Starting with elders and apostles from the great millstone and men on down. All right. And it says, give ear unto my speech. Take heed to this warning, to this wise counsel, to these teachings, by listening to his voice, his prophets, his men. Okay? You got it, Bob?
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. That's it.
So the time's gonna come where this place is gonna collapse, man. The vintage shall not come. The gather shall not come. The vintage shall fail. Is paraphrasing, right? You're not gonna be able to just get up and go and gather abroad and just do your typical day-to-day Babylonian shit that you normally do every day here, right? Whether it's like going to work, just going food shopping, get whatever you want, continuously getting away with wickedness, having fun, right? Quote unquote, girls want to have fun, catching flights, having options, having a voice, a say so, power still over us. Right? All that shit about to come to an end, man. We're about to come to a time where once society collapses, the blackout, a lawless society, all hell breaking loose, man. All right, you best believe that a lot of you women are going to be visited with strange apparitions, man. All right, you're going to be seeing some fucking. You're going to see what real demons look like, what real entities look like, man. Especially you women that likes to tap into that type of knowledge, like tarot cards and crystals and rocks and trying to talk to entities, like trying to talk to the spirits from another realm and shit like that. Oh,
like the thing is about that too, they're actually being spiritually enlightened, but like how Elder Ramla said, you're being spiritually enlightened by the light of Satan. All right, on the left hand side. All right, you're not being spiritually enlightened by YAHAWASHI. All right, you're being spiritually enlightened by the left-hand side, which is the light of Satan, man. All right.
Oh, and also too, like when the gather shall not come, the vintage shall fail, right? These food stores empty.
Yep.
All right. Not being able to call 911 for help anymore, right? So that security is taken away from you.
Yep.
All right. No more for government assistance, any kind of assistance from the enemy, from the government. Whether it's financial assistance, housing assistance, any kind of assistance, we're gonna come to a society where everything and everyone's against you, women. You wicked ass women. All right, everything's about to collapse and fail, man.
Yep.
All right. That's something.
So this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. All right, this pertains to the strange apparitions. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. All right, 2 scriptures. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verses 3 and verses 14 through 15. All right. Verse 3 says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions." Strange apparitions. These are those ghostly forms, man, that these people were seeing, that they were dealing with in that movie, man. All right. And that's just a movie. All right. This is what's going to befall this world in these latter days, but on a much greater scale, man. All right. These strange apparitions is going to be something far unfathomable to the mere mortal mind. All right. Because nobody knows what a strange apparition really looked like. A ghostly form. All right. A demon in general. All right. So I'm going to go down to verse 14 through 15. All right. It says, "But they, sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions." This actually having an actual physical form. Monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their hearts failing them for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. All right. So this proves, that there is going to be in these latter days, right? Because this happened in the past, and history merely repeats itself, right? In this modern day and age, right, when the plagues of darkness happen again, there's going to be strange, right, non-physical apparitions and physical monstrous apparitions that are going to be fucking putting people in utter turmoil, man, and in perpetual fear. All right. You're going to be literally tormented by these things, man. All right. And nobody knows what the true form of these beings are. Nobody has ever seen it. And there's scriptures that say the sight of these newly created creatures, all right, just, it utterly destroyed people, right? You died by looking at these creatures. So how much more so these strange apparitions and monstrous apparitions, man? All right. Literally says your heart, partly fainted for a sudden fear not looked for came upon them. All right. It's about to get real bad in these latter days. All right. Because YAHAWASHI is really about to turn up the notch on times 100. All right. It's about to get crazy as hell out here with the strange apparitions and monstrous apparitions. All right. You're about to really truly see what true strange apparitions, ghostly forms, and monstrous apparitions look like. All right. Fucking full-fledged real demons out here, man. All right. In a physical form. All right. You got it.
We'll get the GC version for that. Got it. For the Good News translation for the strange apparition scripture, it goes into, they thought that their sins had been secret and unnoticed, shielded from view by a dark curtain of forgetfulness. But now they were horribly afraid, confused, right? Strange apparition. Strange goes into like having a hard time understanding something. Yep. So
it's uncomprehendable.
Uncomprehendable. So the Egyptians back then, they were having a hard time comprehending the entities that they're looking at. All right. How much more now in modern day Egypt, which is America.
And this war has really brought forth in a lot of fear. All right. It's brought forth in a lot of fear. There's a lot of, I don't want to say it like this, but excuse my language, but there's a lot of pussified people here, man. All right. Just saying how it is, Salakia, but pussy for real. For real. You got it, brother.
I like that word, pussified. It says, but now they were horribly afraid, confused, and terrified by ghostly forms. Not even the dark corners where they lay could protect them from fear. They were surrounded by horrible noises. Grim ghosts with gloomy faces appeared before their eyes. So there's no running. There's no corner you can go and hide to. No amount of blankets you can hide underneath. You definitely don't want bed.
Yeah. Dragged.
There's no way you can run that's going to help you cope with the fear of seeing these strange apparitions, man. right? No escape, right? You might try to hide in the corner, like let's say there's that corner over there, trying to put your back in the corner, and our power just do some crazy shit. He'll give a spirit, a demon, the ability to manipulate the elements of the wall, and you see like a silhouette of a man just hugging from the wall and shit.
And pull you into like a dark void or some shit. You're never found again. Like, yo, it could be some crazy shit, man. You can't put, man, look, YAHAWASHI is really about to show out on another level, man.
Remember that movie, the Pope Exorcist? The chick, the mother, she was being sucked into the bed.
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah.
It was pretty much like the bed became like a portal.
Yo.
So like there's nowhere you can hide, man. Okay. You got that one? Like something related to like pretty much like not to like play with like witchcraft or something like that.
Turning after like familiar spirits.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, it's something like this.
I've been in the KJV and the GT.
Yeah, go ahead. That's pretty much the last one we did.
This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 6. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and I will cut him off from among his people. And in the Good News Translation, it says, if any of you go for advice to people who consult the spirits of the dead, I will turn against you, and you will know, and I will no longer consider you one of my people.
So if you want to go to like witches and wizards and what they call those people, fortune tellers and shit like that, right? You go into the wrong people for advice.
Mediums and shit.
Mediums, because all they're going to do is just cast evil, unclean spirits into you, man, onto you, man.
They bring demons.
Yeah.
They don't cleanse them out.
All right. Go, seek YAHAWASHI said, don't seek for someone who may seem wise when it comes to like spiritual things in this world, because those spiritual things is going to be spiritual things that you don't want to be dealing with when them strange apparitions, when the plague of darkness is here again.
You notice in certain scary movies when they bring a medium to the house, it gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
I want to bring this out real quick. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 31. It says, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord Yahweh, your God, your power.
That was the case of you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe that was even something. Let's see. So, it's like, don't be trying to seek, wizards, witches, mediums, tarot card readers, fortune tellers, and etc., man. Because all they're going to do is just make your life even worse. Literally.
That's provoking the spirits,
man.
Which really, you're provoking YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI is the one that's commanding all of these demons and spirits to haunt people, to kill them, possess them. All these possessions, like stories about people, being possessed, that was YAHAWASHI saying. So, giving these demons the rights to do it, man. The brother read that the Lord is what? He's a king of terrorists. Yahweh is also known as what? Al-Shadia. Terrible demon-like power. Okay? Even demons take orders from YAHAWASHI. Satan himself take orders from YAHAWASHI.
I got this other version. Same book, the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 31 in the NLT. It says, do not defile yourself by turning to mediums. Right? These people that do so-called fortune telling and all that bullshit, tarot readings, all that wicked ass shit, right? Or to those who consult the spirits, which what? In that movie, they did a fucking seance, man. That's consulting with fucking spirits, man. All right? You're not supposed to be doing that shit. All right? It says, who consult the spirits of the dead. I am the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, your God, man. All right? So look, if you tap into some shit like this, expect the worst, man. Don't expect nothing good to come from this shit. All right? Expect the worst, because YAHWASHI plainly tells you Don't fuck with it. You have no understanding of what you're doing. You don't understand it. The scriptures tell you not to meddle in things that are above your strength. You have no idea what you're tapping into, man.
Trying to go into the astral plane and shit
Get the
like
fuck
that.
out of here, man.
Out of body experience type shit.
Nah, man.
Like I don't know if y'all watched this movie, but some example of trying to leave your body and go to the spirit realm. Watch that movie Insidious, the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
You want to go over there? Go ahead, fuck around and find out. Literally.
Playing too much, man.
The other realm, that other world, none of us are ready. Our spirit is not ready to take that walk.
It's unfathomable, okay? It is uncomprehendable, right? You have no understanding of it. Therefore, don't fuck with it, right? Simple. You got it.
That's all I got to bring up for today's lesson. It's going to be a quick lesson. Pretty much, hey, stay away from witchcraft. Stay away from these wizards, mediums, warlocks, and tarot card readers, and fortune tellers, and etc. Stay away from them, because all they're going to do is bring bad spirits to your life, bad times.
Come back to the scriptures too, that you're going to be defiled, man. Yep. You're going to be defiled by what? Those wicked spirits, man. Those unclean spirits that you're trying to fucking tap into that you have no understanding of.
You close it up, man.
All right, all right, so that's all the scriptures we had to bring forth. I brought this out that this lesson was edifying and exhorting unto you. All right, closing out, we're going to give the much due, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that rule well and teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. For you sincere Aki and YAHAWAH that tuned in or that shall tune in afterwards, I brought out that this lesson is edifying and exhorting unto you. All right, you know how we like to close this thing out with DTA, Abad Babal Soon, Kwam Yasharala.